Good morning. It is an honor and a privilege to stand before you this morning. And I say that, and I don't take that lightly. When you look at me, what do you see? I know most of y'all think, I'm able-bodied, like I went to the gym, been working out just today. I broke my back in 2014, put me in a wheelchair. Doc said, I don't think you're gonna walk. I said, Doc, I can't walk now, I can't feel my legs. So you do what you can. I know somebody take care of the rest. 18 months later, I walked into his office on a cane, barely moving, but walking. And he looked at me and smiled and said, I never thought you'd walk. You should be paralyzed with your chest down. I said, Doc, understand this. People depend on me. I don't depend on people. I have things I have to do. I ain't got time for people to push me around. He looked at me and he laughed. And I went on about my business. Preface that, you hear me talk. You hear the voice that I have. The voice that I have is a manufactured voice. I went 3 years and couldn't speak above a whisper. Had to write things on a dry erase board. And for our Persian Gulf veterans, when we first got out, they were saying that we were not exposed to any chemical or biological agents. Well, the biopsy that I had sulfur-based lesions growing on my vocal cords. I don't drink sulfur. I don't eat sulfur. But I endured 3 years writing. Now, mind you, the worst place you can be in a place that you can't talk is in school. So Uncle Sam's now disabled, so now I have to go back to school. Okay, I go back to school. You have to go to the closest four-year non-private institute nearest you. I live in Fayette and Pushman, Alabama. Roll Tide for all you Alabama fans. I'm not one, but I am a graduate. I am a grad. I grew up an Auburn fan. I grew up rooting for Bo Jackson, Greg Fluid, Reggie Slack. So I don't discount my university. I love my alma mater. I'm a 3-time graduate of the University of Alabama. I hold undergraduate degrees in social work, human development, family studies, and I have a master's in rehab counseling. So I'm proud. I roll Tide with the mission because they get my money every year. But here, understand that if it was not for my service to this country, I might not have had the opportunity to go to school. I might not have the opportunity to get that education. So let me tell you a little bit about me. Willie is my given name and I do not like it. So once I became educated, I shortened it to Will. Daddy don't like it, but hey, I'm Will. I'm Will Henry. I'm a 1987 graduate of Pickens County High School. And it's funny because I really don't like talking about myself as much as I talk about myself. In 86, 87-ish, I joined the Armed Forces, the Reserves, 75th Field Hospital in Tuscaloosa. And after graduating, I enlisted in the Red Army. I served 2 tours in Germany. I'm an Army discharged Persian Gulf War veteran, Desert Shield, Desert Storm operation. I mentioned my education. After graduating, I went on to work for the Department of Veteran Affairs. I started out as a patient services assistant. And my job as a PSA was to take veterans' information, make sure their appointments were okay, any other billing concerns they have with insurance, this, that, and the third, with their provider, to make the road as smooth as possible. Well, my mind and my inclination was I didn't come here to put in other people's appointments. As great as they may sound, I came in to put in my own appointments. I was on a mission. So as I got to the VA, I continued to my education, and I later got my master's. And VACO in DC decided they would reclass the job that I was doing. I was a peer counselor at this point. And they reclassed the job and said, well, if you have a master's degree, you qualify for a GS-9. Now, when you start the general scale in military civilian service, once you have to get to 9 before you get to anything else. And when I came in, I started out as a 5. And I've been at the VA probably, at this point in time, 3.5-ish years. So I'm going through the stages and the steps, and I get my master's degree, and I get this 9, and it's like, dude, you can't go from a 5 to a All I hear is yes. And young people, that's what I need you to understand. No is an operative word. You can choose not to hear it. If someone tells you no in life, it's for one or two reasons. They don't want you to have it, or they don't want you to have it. Okay? Don't settle for people's no's. So with that being said, I ended up getting my 9. And shortly thereafter, I ended up breaking my back. So all this time and education that I have was not able to use it to its fullest extent, but the Lord still provides. So I'm a civil service retired military person. At the age of 44, I was forced into retirement. Now I'm 54 now, I've been retired 10 years. And it's still in me to serve in some capacity. You know, I talk to people every day about the choices that they make. I use my education as a counselor, as a social worker, as a therapist, to help people with their problems. Because that's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to help each other. Which brings me to today. Now I can talk to my veterans all day long. We share a commonality. We share and have shared a desire to serve. We share a bond that can never be broken. Color, creed, religion, sex. It can never be broken because one day you woke up and decided there was something bigger than yourself and that you want to be a part of it. So that, ladies and gentlemen, people who have served, I salute you. I commend you. I thank you for your sacrifice. But if today is not that day, that's Memorial Day. I thank you for your service. It's Veterans Day. For all those who have served. So with that being said, give you a little history on Veterans Day. 11 month, 11 day, 11 hour. Used to be Armistice Day. It's celebrated in the month of November. And it honors all those who have served in the United States military, who have served past tense. That's how you become a veteran. You have to have given service. Memorial Day is the last Monday in May. That day is for those who have given all in service. So, just a little education, young people. When Memorial Day comes around and you see a veteran, don't say thank you for your service. It's not Veterans Day. It's Memorial Day. That's where someone gave some. That day is for those that gave all. And that's something that we need to remember. Armed Forces Day is also in May. It's the third Saturday in May. And that honors all that are presently serving. So, Veterans Day is today. Memorial Day and Armed Forces Day in May. Make sure that you honor those that are as due on those given days. A little something that I want to share, and everybody may or may not know, and everybody may or may not agree with this. There's a code to our United States flag. And I hate when people talk about the flag is being disrespected. This, that, and the third. Let me explain something to you. The flag should be done in this entire manner. It should never touch anything beneath it. The flag should never be carried flat or horizontally, except if it's covered in coffin. And at that point in time, before it's deposited, it should be properly folded and handed to the person that it's supposed to go to. The flag should always be aloft and free flowing. The flag should never be used in the wearing of apparel, bedding, drapery, or merchandise to be sold or discarded. So ladies, although your dresses look nice, your bikinis look nice, fellas, your hats and shirts and your ties look nice, that's disrespectful to my flag. The flag's not meant to be worn that way. And I take this day because I took an oath under that flag. I raised my right hand and swore to protect it in all matters. And even to this day, and I cannot serve. My physical health will not allow me to serve. And I know I speak for everybody here. Those that could will still go back. Because that's something that we never lose that thought. It's a mindset. It's something who we So young people, I challenge you today. And on these very same topics, this is what I want to challenge you as. I want you to be good people. Okay? Be good people. Be good at home. It starts at home. Be good in your church. Be good in your community. Be good in your schools. When I was a young boy, growing up in LA, no, not Los Angeles, Liberty, Alabama. I grew up on a dirt road in Pickens County. I ran marathon. I drank water from a water hose outside. I played until it was time to eat. I washed up. I went in the house and ate. And then I went back outside and played till it was dark. Until it was time to come in. Life was simple. Times were simple. We farmed our own vegetables. You know, we had hogs, other people had cattle. You know, so we shared. So you had your cows for your beef and your milk. You had your pigs for your pork. You had your chicken for your chicken and its eggs. But it was simple. Everybody looked out for everybody. If one person in the community didn't have it, somebody else did. Nobody went hungry. You know, I know kids today don't know what a hand-me-down clothes is or shoes, but I do. That's when somebody was older than you outgrew the clothes that they had, and they were, you know, not new, they were still good and serviceable, so you got them. And I was happy and thankful to get them. Somebody thought enough about me to give me something that they had. Okay? And I'm saying that to you. We're thinking enough about you to give you something that we have, this country, and the service to this country. We want you to keep it. We want you to hold it. Now remember me, poem that Sergeant First Class Hannah read. I like to call him Drill, because I used to see him. Pumpkin, he was a fan. Everybody know what that is. But I used to see him running around fed with his kids during the summer. And it would bring back memories of Cadence calling as he's running the streets of Fayette, calling Cadence. Things you never forget. And I salute you for that. I salute you for your service. So spending my childhood on this dirt road, after graduating, I decided to join the military. I joined the reserves as a junior in high school and did my reserve time at the 75th Field Hospital from my junior to my senior year. And upon graduating, I enlisted in the regular Army. 5 years, 7 months, 23 days. And minutes, hours, seconds, you know, we all have those times. We know the time that we spent. And that time was well spent. I got a chance to go places and do things that I only dream of being a country boy growing up in LA. Yeah, maybe Alabama. I learned new languages. I learned new customs. I met new people. I made new friends. I made lasting relationships with people who didn't look like me, who didn't come from where I came from, who wasn't raised like me. But we had one thing in common. We had a love for our country and a desire and a willingness to serve it. As the future of our country, you have a great opportunity ahead of you. And I don't like calling children kids. You are young men and young women. We had a mother at our church. Somebody said something about, well, the kids are doing so and so and so and so. She's like, don't call them kids. A kid is a baby goat. A baby goat is ignorant, is stubborn, is hard-headed. If you call a child a kid, then that child might behave as such. Call a child what it is. It's a child. Boy or girl is a child. Young man, young woman. I challenge you to be that young man and that young woman in today's society. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be hard. Don't accept no in doing it. I encourage each of you to be good people. Honor your father and your mother. Respect your elders. There's nothing wrong with saying, yes, sir, yes, ma'am, no, sir, no, ma'am, please, and thank you. There's nothing wrong with that. You might be surprised how far that'll get you in life. Value what makes each and every one of you individuals. Value what makes you unique. And if by some chance, after you graduate high school, I know this is several years for you, but as you look ahead in life, as you graduate high school, you go off to college, you graduate college, or you just decide that at some point in time that you may want to be of service, I encourage you to join the United States military. With branch, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Color Guard, Coast Guard, Reserves. Be of service. In doing so, you'll learn a job skill. You get a chance to see places and travel the world that being from Fayette County probably would never get a chance to do. You may make a little money on the side doing it. But most of all, you'll learn discipline, you'll learn respect for others and respect yourself. And who knows, at some point in time, if you do this, you're going to learn to follow. And if you learn to follow, then you will learn to lead. You can't be a great leader if you're never a great follower. And I think anybody in the military will tell you that. You have to learn to receive orders in order to give orders. You can't lead by example if you were never willing to accept that example. So if you decide to do that, then who knows? You very well may make a career out of this. I don't have a whole lot more to say. I do thank y'all for your time. I wasn't given a mandate of how long I had to be up here, and I don't like rambling, so I won't ramble. But I thank y'all for your time. I thank y'all for the honor and the privilege to stand before you. I thank this country for allowing me to serve. I thank y'all for y'all's willingness to put veterans first in our endeavors. You know, when I decided to go to the VA, my thing was I can't serve anymore in the capacity in the Army. My physical condition won't allow me to serve, but I can still serve. So if you can be of service, be of service. In any shape, form, or fashion. Help make tomorrow better than today.